this a fianga guy, some foolish boy like that. You did there, go administer medication. It's time for her to take the medication. The guy say wapon. The time has. Meanwhile, the next person where they come, where for come change them, the person is not, the nurse is not yet in. This guy say wapon.
What they said was, oh, sorry, team that was taking care of me said, I also work with school. And so was as the morning saying with that, why don't you talk about it? Hey, and all of a sudden, it was like some blame shifting B was coming into the thing that, hey, I am old enough to know.
I was here from the time koda ewu no ena ne ho nsensem abeye bebre na ni wo na chiri ne ho se video bi circulate on media na so a na on narrate story bi a eto no about wrong medication some nurses and as doctors be a demand or take a dray for 8 good months. Na owu ye na chi na sa video we ebeto media na so na ene Ghana for ye hora doctor for ne nurse for ene obia e Canada na Samaria me no ka say so de and the Dosty so e de ne de abebo me be kai 2018 ene o ma Ghana ne wiase nyina so te sem ne sister panyi acha na nanom en won siedo na Samaria ni narration na wode ma ne nyina ache say it was according to similar situation akoda FM no sa pepepe ena ne sister no so FM a odi wuye
Temo General Hospital. My elder sister was admitted there. I had been going there and I felt like, why don't we get her to a special ward? Because honestly, I wasn't very comfortable with where she was. Now we went there. So I didn't make the request on time, and so the next day it can be done. Fair enough. And there was this a fianga guy, some foolish boy like that. You did there, go administer medication. It's time for her to take the medication. The guy say wapon. The time has. Meanwhile, the next person where they come, where for come change them, the person is not, the nurse is not yet in. This guy say wapon. Boss, injection now they want need a drone near there, and then no. How long would it take? Earlier, I was very cool with it. Oh, boss, how long will it take? Masa, my pom. Hey, masa, ja, obiya ni nejuma mejina me. So I rushed to my sister like, sis, wouldn't take it easy, hold there. When the guy na kokasanti, and now the mesa call na me. As I turned on the guy, he picked him back. The guy stepped out and was leaving, so I rushed him.
If you go,
no, I rushed him comfortable. I rushed him for outside. I go hold him back. Say, yo,
somebody did die.
But you, somebody did die. What's your conscience? Charlie, they were a ball. I've bought for them. So it was someone that approached us. Oh, boss Andy. Charlie, what's up? I'm like, yo, this and that. Where the guys, oh, but why? You don't know him. That be Andy Dosty. I say, you, if anything happens to my sister, you and the whole hospital, the administration, that day, Charlie, I charge for them.
It go enter you.
I charge her. So the guy talked to her my way. Ask the guy to go the administrator. I say, Jai, I can't want to tetanus. Yeah, because I'm out there before. So I had to beg the guy, the boss, what you to me, I shall see you, but because so that's not where you work. Another block.
Different.
Eddie saying, I know they radio talk. Metianum say how. Yeah, the next day I dey here. That day Stone Boy they come interview. I remember very well. I dey here, me the Angla day here, no message come. Charlie, your sister die. Oh. Yes, on air. And I had to, Charlie, master courage, finish the interview. And I told them that I'm moving body into on train. So I called man that Charlie the
And if you see that doctor, Charlie.
You know be doctor, the guy be some nurse. Some a fianga boy be like.
Na akoya rehosam yes, alright say a nurse for nkofobia omo wa abadaye ntina me bisa se story ya yati etwesa nurse for wa abadaye na well and someone so akoda eka kakra ansa na owu anase ni wo na chi na surface on the internet no say wunti bi ahwe kakra.
I put myself up under a bit of stress, and then I wasn't getting enough rest and exercise too at the same time, both of them. So the body just was not reacting well. So I think one of the evenings I wasn't feeling too well. So my wife carried me along with my big sister, and I was taken to a hospital in Takrady. I won't mention the name of the hospital. Now, I want you to, I'm giving a few details so that you understand my side of the story, and then maybe you can understand the medical people to their side of the story, and then you decide. So, and it's all about Fluffy. Hold on, I'll get to that part. So what happened was this. I think we got there around, if I'm not exaggerating, we got there around say 9:30 or 10 in the evening. 9:30, 10 in the evening. I remember that because somebody was brought in shortly after I was taking the guy came at 11. He was on my left-hand side, 2 beds away. He died at 2 a.m. So I kind of remember that a bit well. So forget about that detail. It's not really important. So it was a night. So I mean, I was asked a few questions about my general health. You are getting the same. And by morning, I saw a doctor. They prescribed something for me, and I was immediately given some form of medication to take. And then they grounded me there for like 2 days before releasing me, and then gave me medication, asked me to take it, and then keep reporting myself from time to time. Now, I started developing some funny symptoms here and there. One, you let me cut that part two out. So let's say I developed a few symptoms here and there over time, and I noticed something was not right. So I remember one day being bold enough to Google the medication I was given. I Googled it. I wanted to find out exactly what it was. And I noticed that one major element that I was told to take was a sulfur-based, please hang in there, you will get the story very soon, was a sulfur-based medication, sulfur as in the element sulfur, S-based medication. And immediately I told myself that, but I know that I have a medical condition called G6PD. Something about us. You are getting a thing. But I know for sure that sulfur is one of the things that we are not supposed to take. So things like brufen and stuff like that, I've known since I was in tech that I'm not supposed to touch brufen. And so I was like, but the people, why they won't kill me or something like that. You get it? Because I'm talking about, I had taken the thing for over 6, getting to 8 months of ingesting this thing on a daily basis. Can you imagine? So we scheduled some form of a review or checkup with the doctor. I went over, I get a little emotional when I talk about this thing, like, forgive me. So we scheduled a checkup with the doctor, and I told the doctor that, but why am I being given medication that contains sulfur if I'm just a speedy? Because you know that we are not supposed to be taking these things, and you guys are aware about these things. To cut a long story short, all they said was, "Oh, sorry, I'm serious." And then by being a bit defensive, I don't know, I remember exactly who, but somebody who was part of the medical whole team that was taking care of me said, but also work with school. And so what I said, saying with that, why don't you talk about it? Hey, and all of a sudden, it was like some blame shifting was coming into the thing that, hey, I am old enough to know when I'm being given wrong medication.
I wonder say what me will be wrong prescription. Now I face so I shift blaming on the person, say he's old enough to know, say Edre Ebebwana na say M1. This is the kind of doctors and nurses that ye wo my ganem tie besremo. Mo share so mo sayen yaren madaro my amonya steady. Na man kunkumu ye nkakra nkakra san say ye nyina yewu a munyo bia Mubekumu no ebio. Bedino ayana na jubikete tofia kwa TV suni. Like and share, mommy. Thank you.